Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to Words from a Friend podcast. I'm your host, Marty Carey, and this is the podcast that follows my book, Words from a Friend, a daily guide to a purposeful life, available at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. It's a 365-day inner journey, and we're on day 38 of that journey. And today's message is called The Magic of Exercise. The Magic of Exercise. It's that year. If you haven't been doing that, this is the year to do it. All right, we're going to do the whole show this year, mind, body, and spirit. So get up and get moving. It is the February 7th message. And in Troy, we say February instead of February. It's just a Troy thing. February. It's much easier. Okay, the magic of exercise. I see so many of my friends on Facebook already enjoying the magic of this spiritual practice. Yes, we do it for the health and well-being of the body, but it also feeds our soul, and it feeds, and it frees our mind. Why does it do all of that? Because we're energy, right? And we're generating it. And when we generate energy, we start moving, the body starts moving. We start rising, right? Inward, we feel better. Endorphins start kicking in. It's a mood-altering practice. Exercise is a mood-altering practice. It's medicine. It's part of our natural medicine, right? And it helps us in so many ways that you can't even measure, and we try to measure them all, don't we? But just know that the basic idea is mind, body, and spirit, that mind has got to be clear and connected to the heart, the forever self. That's how we connect. God right into the transmitter and receiver. Right here, we feel it. Okay? And then we move forward with that. And the magic of exercise gets us going in that direction. Because once we get those endorphins going, we say, well, we can do a little more. We can do a little more here. You know what I mean? I feel more like doing these things that I didn't feel like before when I was rotting away in that chair. You're never going to feel it like it if you don't just get the motor a-running and then be consistent about it. And then you're going to thank yourself. You're going to be your own hero for it, right? You're not going to watch people do it. You're going to be in the flow of your own get up and go. All right. The mind-body connection has been known and touted for centuries. All the great spiritual masters know that the power of exercising our human vehicles, right? We must all add this miracle of life energy to our daily lives. Or what are we here for? We can spread our love in many ways. If we have some trouble getting moving and all that kind of stuff, and it's that kind of thing, sure, right? But there are ways we can do that as well, even in those cases, if we can. Right? It's just it gets your mind going in the right direction, puts a smile on your face. You're doing something for yourself, and that's another way that we know we're being our own best friend, getting the generator running every day, so we have more to give. So many of us have given up on daily exercise because it either does not fit in our busy lives, or we have become stuck in the habit of complacency. I think when you change your perspective to the truth that we are all meant to have physical exertion in each day as a crucial part of overall well-being and the success in our lives, you'll begin anew and take up exercise as part of your life's path. Right? Walking, simple walking. I've been doing that for a while, and I love it. I mean, outside on hills and dales, but that simple practice for me in nature, in the woods, oh man, nothing better. That's church. That's the real church out there in nature. That's the best energy ever. So, whether it's winter or summer, I know this has been freezing. Nobody wants to be in nature, not much right now. But as spring approaches and summer comes into bloom, you got to get out there in that sun. You got to get that body moving. And if you can do it in nature, take walks through the woods or trails or anything like that in a park. Wherever that uplifting energy is, walk there, right? Nature is best because you get the birds and the trees and everybody, all that energy, good energy surrounding it, right? So, magic of exercise. And you go home and you go, yeah, I'm not really that tired anymore. You'll keep up with it and you have more energy anyway. You have more energy to start realizing some of those things that you've been wanting to do, but you've been putting it off because you've been laying low, right? No more laying low. Best friend this year. I think when you change your perspective to the truth that we're all meant to have physical exertion each day, it's a crucial part. The benefits of exercise are immeasurable, and the effects flow heavily into every area of our lives. We feel better, we look younger, and we open up new channels of our life force. That's what happens, right? Once you may never have felt or known, right? If this is something new to you, I see people that haven't exercised in years and they start doing it again, and they're like, I'm doing something for myself. I feel good. And then, the wife or husband goes, he's been much nicer to live with. That's usually what you get, right? Much, much nicer to live with because we all feel good when we're doing something for ourselves and our health. Our health is our wealth. What else can you do, right? Your health is your wealth. That's where you can make your dreams come true because you're able to do it. You're able to carry out those things because you're healthy. Spirit, mind, body, and spirit. Lead by the spirit. That's your life force, right? And bring your attention to that every day so that you're filling that life force up in the morning. Intentions, yes, I can. Yes, I will. And get to the gym or get right onto that treadmill or whatever you do. Get out and walk, pickleball, whatever your thing is, whatever that is. If you got that in there, you're going to look forward to that. If you have a drudgery day at work, you're going to go like knock it out like at Focus Master. That's a great one. Knock the crap out of those machines that Jimmy and I and Gene and Kyle put together. And that's a great workout. 30-minute total body. Crush your nuts and go home glad. Okay. The benefits of exercise are immeasurable. Okay. Once you may never have felt or known, your mind becomes clearer. Gets rid of the fog, that foggy mind are possible. And you feel like carrying them out. You feel like it. I've been low. I've been in that place where I don't want to see the world ever again. Right? We've all been there. But it is the get up the 8th time. That's what it is. Get up again. And we're going to rock it. And we're going to do it better than we've ever done it before. This is your year, baby. This is it. This is it. You're doing it. I know so many of you are doing it. And if you're following this podcast and you're being uplifted by it, fantastic. That's a part for your mind, right? That's the part for your mindset. And that mindset will carry your ass right into that gym or down on that treadmill or on that elliptical or whatever it is. That's the mindset that says yes. All right, I know I've been bumming it around, but I'm doing it. I'm going to say yes. All right. If it's been a while since you've been off the couch and started a new regimen, now's the time. Regimen. It's always about starting. One determined choice a day. Make that choice again tomorrow. What happens with exercise is you make that choice for about a week, and then that choice just feels so good. You're like, oh shit, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in. It took a little while for me to get in that door and shut my ego up and just say yes. It took me a little while. Great. That's the ramp up. Everybody has to go through that to get to yes, and I can. Just give yourself that launch. Launch it. Launch. And you will see. You will go, your next week self will thank your last week self. There you go. You're on your way. Okay. We all need to crawl before we walk. So no guilt. No guilt. No guilt. It's just medicine. You want to give yourself some of your own medicine, your own good medicine. That's the choice. Nah, I'll just leave it in there. I'll just take this other stuff that they're going to give me, right? You have so much natural healing ability, and exercise helps you to see that, and more than that, feel it. Feel it, right? We don't have to, if we stay in tune, that's a lot less times we ever have to see a doctor. And exercise is crucial for that, right? Your mindset in the morning, your intentions. It all starts there. It all starts in your thoughts, right? I'm going to try a different way, more natural this way. You know, I'm not a granola guy. You know, I'm really not. You know, junky food sometimes. Sure, everybody knows that. I like my sweets. What I'm saying is, if you can stay, you know, consistent. Not, you have to be crazy, but consistent. Consistency will take you so much further than, you know, the whim of the week or the workout of the day. That's different. I'm just trying a bunch of different things. I haven't found it yet. Just stay consistent and moving that body in some way, and that's gonna. You'll find what the niche you want to fall in, but make sure it's moving and you're not waiting to find that thing. You're just moving, even if it's I enjoyed in that class. I didn't think I was going to want to be with other people doing this, but now I feel like I can, and I will. And maybe and then you meet new people in your life, and that opens up all new doors. It's another reason exercise is great. I met so many people, so many great people at the gym, so many. For years, if we see each other, it's like we saw each other yesterday, right? And we bust each other's balls. Hey, I see you don't go to the gym anymore, right? No, but you know, it's relationships are the gold. Exercise helps you to be great at your relationships, better at them. So you feel like doing more stuff and being around people and jumping into life, living life to the fullest. All right. All right, now, oh, geez, look at this. This I wrote 10 years ago. Kyle Coletti will be happy for this one. If you've got the book, you already know what I'm going to say. Now, the following is not a shameless plug for the 30-minute total body workout known as Focus Master Fitness, located at 828 Hoosick Street. Well, now it's not. It's in the Pollux Plaza next to Market 32 up on Hoosick Street. A much bigger location and much more to offer. And he's just taking this ball and run down the field with it, and we're so proud of Kyle. He is crushing it there, and my wife Jan is there, you know, all the time, loving it. So I recommend it highly, of course. And you know, I should tell you this story if you got some time. Focus Master, when Kyle jumped on board, who runs Focus Master now, he's my partner Gene's son, and so he is of the highest stock in my mind, the highest. And when we were at a trade show when Kyle and Gene and Jimmy and I were still partners in it, Kyle and I went to a trade show in LA. It was one of the fitness shows, the big fitness show of the year, one of those big ones. And Kyle and I had a little 10 by 10 booth, and we had our little backdrop, and we had a TV playing our Focus Master video, and the workout had already been started here in Troy, and it was really gaining ground and doing really well. And we were at this show, and this girl comes hobbling up on crutches, and she got a big boot on her foot, and she's there watching our video on TV while we're finishing up with a customer. And we both went over and said, "Hey, how are you?" And she goes, "I've been watching your video, and this is incredible." She goes, I would like to, would you guys be interested in being on a television show?" She says, "I'm a talent scout for Jillian Michaels, you know, the famous fitness guru. And she's having this show called Sweat Inc. And it's where 26 other fitness entrepreneurs from around the country compete with their workout and their workout gizmo, or if they had gizmo gadgets that made their workout. And you're going to be called the next fitness phenomenon." So Kyle and I look at each other and go, "Nah, I don't think we'd be interested in anything like that." No, of course we would. Of course we wouldn't. Then I got a contract this thick, and Kyle, and he had just had his first child. So Kyle had to fly out to LA by himself because we were so busy. It was our busy season in catering and restaurant stuff. So he flew out there, and we had to ship him out 6 Focus Master machines that he had to put all together by himself because he had to create a mini studio in LA for this show. And the show was on Spike TV. And every week we'd be rooting for him from home, and he'd be texting us going, "This is crazy. I could get knocked off any day. It's just like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here." He's staying in a motel out there by himself, and his wife's going, "What the hell is he? I got a baby coming here, or I have a baby here." So he keeps going. He's winning. He's doing well. And like the 10th week was when the show was coming to its finale. He makes it to the finale. And at 3 a.m, we get a text, and he's screaming on the text, "We won! We won! We won the whole thing. We got called the next fitness phenomenon," Focus Master did. And we won $110,000. And we won a contract with Retro Fitness Gyms to have it in their gyms, some of their gyms and stuff. And it was, what an experience! What a great experience! And that's, it started from Jimmy and I with a diner napkin at Dunkin's with a drawing. That journey started because we said yes, and we continued to say yes. And Kyle got so much of it because when he was little, he had this machine in his basement because his father was our partner, and he loved it, and he loved what we were doing. He was always loved fitness, but he was in New York, going to be a financial guy. And he didn't like that either, like me in the insurance business. He called me from the men's room at Morgan Stanley one day and said, Mark, I don't like what I'm doing at all. And I like what you guys are doing, but I want to bring Focus Master from martial arts into fitness. We opened up a studio in Jimmy's garage first, got 40 people in it. And we thought it was terrific. And then we moved up to Hoosick Street, expanded. And now Kyle's got an even way bigger place and a bunch more machines in there, and he's crushing it. So it's awesome. And just, that's manifesting. Manifesting is believing in yourself and believing in those dreams and not knowing where they're going to take you. And to this day, I'm so glad that the name is still out there, having gone through it in a whole different world in MMA and martial arts. And what a time we had there. If you're my friends from that world watching, I love you. What a time we had. You rowdy sons of bitches. And it was awesome. We met so many people, all the top MMA guys, and it was just a great journey. I will talk about that more sometime. I want to dedicate a whole time to that story because it's fun and beautiful and amazing. And lots of, times we thought we were like, oh man, this sucks. But a lot of, it was an adventure, a real good one. All right. So the connections you will make and the new energy you will come to know are so worth the daily effort of you when you never look back and start exercising and living a more fulfilling life. That's just one leg of it, and a very important leg. Health is our wealth. Without it, you'll never realize your true unlimited potential. So today, go for it. Just start. If it's been a while or even your first journey into the world of health and well-being, begin with a simple walk around the block. Your body will resist this new change. Your ego will say, what? There's no way. Come on, let's have a bowl of cereal and an English muffin instead. Your body will resist the new change of your old mindset, will protest for a while, but in no time, the new you will break through. And a higher-minded you, a more powerful you, and a you that you may never have been introduced to, right? You're introducing yourself to new parts of yourself. There's a lot to uncover in there that we've only been so deep. That's the journey inward. You can go deep and you realize, man, there's so much more in here that I never explored. I'm too busy trying to fix people outside of me. All right. So the CTA is, you can do it. It's just a choice. I believe in you, and it's your turn. I do believe in you, right? And you got to believe in you more than me believing in you. You got to believe in you. And that's when the fire starts inside. Yes, I can. I'm going to do this little thing that I've been thinking about. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to grow it. And I'm going to put my heart and soul and imagination into all of it. Because those are my gifts. Those are my that today. Okay, guys? Much love, and we'll see you tomorrow.